You're watching the Running Report. I'm Joshua Potts, Mr. Possible, here to give you running news produced for and by the culture. And earlier this month, we were at the Arcadia Invitational, where we witnessed 2 U.S. high school national records and 15 #1 marks in the nation. Before we get deep into the season of college and pros here on the Running Report, we have to cover the biggest high school meet in the nation. There were over 70 credentialed media members at this event. I saw NFL player Ezekiel Elliott just walking around enjoying the action. Craig Angles was out there as well. We had Rye Benjamin out there enjoying the action too. Ultimately, in 2023, high school track is just different. These kids are leading the new wave for track and field and are demanding more attention. This is leading to a whole different mindset that I feel like Simeon Brinbaum really exemplifies when he steps onto the track. Brinbaum broke the 3,200 meter national record at Arcadia, running 8:34.10. Last year, Brinbaum became the 3rd junior in history to break the 4-minute barrier, and his goal chasing clearly hasn't stopped since. After running 8:34, have the goals changed of what PRs you want to get this season at all?
So I didn't even meet my 3,200 meter record goal this year.
Okay.
My goal was 8:32. So I mean, naturally, my goals are extremely hard. For the mile, I want to run like 3:53, get that national record. So all my goals are extremely hard, and I knew I was able to do something like this. So no, this is just along with the plan I set for this year.
Hold on. Homie wants to run 8:32? What? He had me flabbergasted when he said that. I had to ask Simeon one more question after that, bro. Where does that belief in yourself come from?
Partly stupidity. I have the idea in my head that I can be the best to ever live, and it's also mixed with the anxiety that everyone else is better than me. So I just kind of I'm scared someone's doing more, so I do more, but I still have that confidence. So it's kind of an interesting mix. But I feel like that really helps me get to the next level.
I am rooting for Simeon, man. A great time interviewing him. Great time, even better, to see him race. I am rooting for this kid for sure. But let me tell you who I was rooting for the most this weekend. It had to be MacKenzie Browne, because it's been MacKenzie Browne for a real long time. Ever since I was like 10 years old and I was racing side by side with her brother, and she was like 3-7 dominating the club competition, bruh. I really feel like MacKenzie just introduced herself to the world at Arcadia after running US #1 and California #3 in history with her 2:03 to win 800 meters. Brown's coach and dad ultimately has been preparing MacKenzie for this moment since that time she was dominating track at 5 years old.
I think definitely having my dad as my coach is like, it's a love-hate relationship. Some workouts I'm like, why do you want me to suffer? He calls it attempted murder, and it definitely is attempted murder. So I think it's just like he prepares me for like the world. Like everyone's gonna be wanting to beat me, and it's just like a big target on my back. And he trains me like, if you put in the work, nobody can beat you.
I'm telling y'all, MacKenzie was a beast as a kid, bro. Like, it's really no surprise that this is really coming to fruition. Really happy and excited to see what she's gonna do next. Another athlete I'm really excited for is Irene Riggs. Riggs won the women's 3,200 meter in an 8:52, US #2 as well, in breaking the meet record. Ever since she won NXR last year in cross country and ran that 16:02, it's kind of just been the Riggs World Tour at this point. You are traveling. You are traveling. You went out the country. That was this year, right?
Yes.
You went out the country this year.
Yeah.
You were in Boston. You were in New York.
Yeah.
You're everywhere. Now you're in California.
Yeah.
Are your frequent mileage going up? Like, how has it been just traveling? I want to start there.
Yeah, it's been super fun. My coach was kind of like, take the opportunities. It is, I think traveling as a high schooler is such a unique experience in the distance running realm. So it's definitely something I just am trying to take in as my last year. Just try to go all the places I can.
You can't really see in this interview, but believe me, that 9:52, you could tell that bothered Irene. Like, she was bothered by that moment, by not being able to run what she thought she could run. But believe me, the next time this girl steps on the track for the 32, it's going to be with a vengeance. Under 9:50, national record watch. Yup. that's definitely going to be on Irene's mind.
Obviously, I want to get back, like you said. It is promising. The season's really early, so there's still hope for the 3200. Definitely have some goals for the 3200, and then, yeah, that's pretty much just get this down.
And I remember a month ago you were saying you were just doing hill workouts, so I'm pretty sure you're gonna be ready. You're gonna be ready, bro.
Yeah, I definitely am still in the early part of my training, so hopefully things, align later on.
I would like to mention too how Riggs has really just embraced traveling so much in this past 6 months. There's so many amazing opportunities that can come from running. Like this girl traveled out of country to Australia and did her thing. 100-meter champion Troy Lane also acknowledged this, how like he has been experiencing so much being able to travel all the way to California from Ohio. These amazing experiences and just meeting people and all of that is something that you can't take away when you get to travel to meets like Arcadia.
What experience do you feel like you gained from New Balance, and like what experience do you feel like you're getting from going to like Texas to Arcadia against the top competition?
I definitely feel like it's an experience that'll like transition to me into college. In Ohio, you're kind of like racing against the same people you know every single weekend, but over the past couple weeks, I've raced against people I have no clue who they are. So I feel like that is going to transition me into college.
I think Troy Lane's experience is definitely setting him up for college, but besides that, just for life, man. Like, it's such a blessing to be able to experience all these things and different cultures, and this sport can really take you so far. Mia Brahe-Pederson is experiencing that too, how this sport is taking her super, super far. She ran US #1 in the 100 at the Arcadia Invitational, and like this girl is really becoming a star in the sport. She's only a junior still too.
You've ran the 4x1.
Yeah.
You won that 100, 11:17. You just won the 200, 23:01, I believe. You're a star right now. You're standing out right now. Does it feel like that?
I mean, yeah, I keep getting good jobs from people who pass by, and that's always like a good feeling. I'm excited to hear like the medals clanking around. That's kind of my favorite noise in the world.
Yeah.
And I know, like, especially since like I got out and my races went really smoothly, but I know I have so much to improve on. Like, the feeling right now is just like kind of excitement.
What's it like too? Cause like we look over here, we see a picture of Sydney and Tara. You see all the stars of Arcadia here, and to have, I know your night's not finished, but to have these races and these W's, like, where does that like submit for you? Feel like, do you feel like you're leaving a legacy? I know you're still only a junior though.
Yeah, I'm trying. Honestly, I'm here with a lot of good company, and I will be next year too if I do end up showing up. So I'm just being able to kind of like accomplish what I've been doing tonight, and just like knowing I'm in this company and like kind of following up on all these amazing athletes who have been here in years prior. It's just like, it's a great feeling, and the energy here is amazing.
In the last interview, we talked about some of the best high school hurdlers to ever touch the track in Tara Davis and Sydney McLaughlin. So it's only right that we talk to the girls 300-meter hurdle champion, Sarah Prince. The senior from Arizona broke the 42 barrier today, making her the #3 girl in the nation. I feel like to break through like a 42 barrier, there's a mental block that's come through,
for sure.
Maybe even just running the hurdles and just pushing yourself to that next level.
It's definitely been a lot of my mental, but I know just take a step back, do what I know, and just go from there.
I like how simple Sarah kept it when breaking down how she got through that barrier of 42. Like, that's big, but she really just broke it down simply. Aaron Sahlman did the exact same thing in his approach to the 800 meters. It was a simple and logical conclusion that led to him winning the race and running a US #1 of 149 low.
I saw you kind of like took it out a little bit slower that first 200. Was that result? Because like last week you went out like,
I went out 51 high.
yeah, you went
So I'm just trying not to die. I mean, going out 53 today felt good. If I go out 51 high, I always end up dying, and I'm always in first and then end up somewhere close to last. So I just tried to switch up my strategy, and it worked.
There's so much great talent from one of the greatest Arcadia meets of all time, and it's kids like Daniel Simmons, who finished second place in the 3200 meter, also going under the previous 3200 meter record held by Herman Fernandez, that, dude, it could be even better than next year. He's only a junior running 8:34.
What does it mean to you to be like a junior and to be, because you have a whole nother year, you know, these guys that you're racing, a lot of them, they broke 4 as juniors and they're seeing what they're doing now, but you're right there with them, competing with them to the end. How does it feel to know that, you know, you're ready to take the crown right now?
I don't know, I just think I just want to put my best effort out there and run as fast as I can. And so these guys, I don't hold myself above them. I'm seeing them as someone who's pulling me to be faster, and I'm actually grateful for them. I don't think I could be as fast in that race without them at all. So I'm actually super happy that they're here racing with me, and I could be here racing with them.
Thank you guys so much for watching the Running Report. Really do appreciate watching this Arcadia edition. We'll be back with another Running Report after the May 6th Track Fest. So if you haven't got your tickets already for the Track Fest, go ahead and do that. It's on May 6th. There's gonna be live guests. There's gonna be food trucks. There's gonna be a whole bunch of fast racing. There's a beer garden as well. If you're old enough to drink, like, it's gonna be a great time. We're gonna be out there getting interviews, making another Running Report just like this. Well, actually, it'll be better than this. I guarantee that. And just so much coming from us in the future as well. So get your tickets to the May 6th Track Fest that are at Mount Sac, happening on May 6th that evening. So, but besides that, we'll see y'all next time. We'll see you when you see you. Hey, let's get it.